everybody, welcome to the Shit Talking Show with Shawn and Hector. This is episode whatever it is, because I keep forgetting my numbers. I would say at least 10. 10 episodes? I'm thinking maybe. I don't know. Everybody will let me know. Comment.
We'll say 10 because it's the month of 10. So we'll go with that. Lucky 10.
Okay, so we got 10. But yes, everybody. So we're here just talking shit or just anything. But man, I'm fucking hungry.
And you're going to be more hungry later on. Dude, I went to Walmart. I went to Walmart yesterday and they had this weird clearance section that was like not stuff that was expired with food. And I got like non-products, like I want to go to my, I already brought, I can bring that up. Oh man.
So
I wish I was a whiz.
Did you buy pumpkin?
With editing. What?
Did you buy pumpkin in the can?
No.
Oh.
No, it had nothing to do with Halloween or anything like that.
I didn't say that. I'm just asking.
Well, everybody thinks of pumpkins around Halloween, right?
No, it's just that whenever I go, and I know what you're talking about when you go to Walmart, they have that section, but there's always like the shit that you don't want. So that's what I'm saying. So like pumpkin in a can or
I know what you're talking about. The racks that have the wire racks or the metal racks. Yeah. No, this was like in the meat section, and they had. Man, I want to do this wireless. I'm trying to figure out how to get to do this Bluetooth so I can walk away.
You had this whole week to do that, and you can't.
Yeah, I tried. It didn't work. It won't work with Zoom.
Then that means you have to get a new headphone.
No, it won't work with Zoom.
That's what you think, Shawn. Why it's called Zoom?
I have to do it. I have to do it on my phone. Oops, hold on. I have to do it on my phone. That's the only way. Remember when we did it in Wisconsin? Remember when we did it in Wisconsin on the mountain? No,
I know what you did in Wisconsin.
I was able to use my Bluetooth headphones, but not on my computer. Unfortunately, the Bluetooth doesn't work on Windows 10. It's been going on for like 5 years. I looked it up, so I bought a Bluetooth adapter, and then we're gonna rock and roll, bro.
You see my shoulders? I need to come tight. I need to go back to the gym. Going back to the gym, y'all.
No, I didn't know. Is that here? Man, what? I ruined that joke. Is he your ex-boyfriend?
I didn't get the joke.
He's go back to gym. Gym. All right, next.
People, are you okay this morning with your fucking orange mustache?
All right, here's a throw out right now. Hubie Halloween on Netflix. Did you watch it yet?
I was going to. I was meaning to, but then I wanted to do it. Like when I watch a new movie, I really depends on the time of day or what kind of movie it is for me to watch it.
I've watched it twice because it reminds me of Adam Sandler's old movies.
Oh, really?
And it's not that great, but it's so nostalgic. I love it. It was really good.
I noticed with his movies, don't talk about it or too much. I'll see it. I'm off for the next 4 days.
It's a whole movie.
I know that, you dumbass. What the fuck? Can I finish when I'm fucking talking about something? Damn, you're so rude. I swear to God, I will smack the shit out of you. You're lucky you're not right there in front of me, because I will smack you. That'll be good for TV. No. Trust me, you'll feel my fucking slaps. That's nothing. But anyways, I was really interrupted by you. I know with his movies, and I read up on this before, that he likes to use, because I know there's a lot of different actors in this movie, a lot of different actors. But he uses a lot of Saturday Night Live castmates, ex-castmates in his movies, which I've been noticing that since his first few movies. And I guess this shows how loyal he is with his friends, that he doesn't care what the critics say about him, because he'll still do it. Especially if he's making his own movie. Yeah, making his own movies, it doesn't make a difference. If he's doing someone else's movies, that he has no choice on that. I think because that's up to the directors, studios, or whatever. But if it's his own movie, I think it'll be okay. I just hate when he does those voices, because every movie he's playing a whole different type of character. and not some of them all the same, but some can be similar to each other. So it's like when he was acting with this guy, like I can do that one, the way he was talking in the movie, but when he was playing Little Nicky, that was so fucking annoying. That was like, I don't know. And then when he played like the twin sister or something like that too, that was just weak. So I hate if he plays like himself sometimes, we're not using his voices that he has. I can stand watching it. That's why I really don't go to his movie. But I will watch this movie. It looks interesting.
It's got a lot of really cool stuff. I think that he encompassed the way that he used to be when he was a kid into the movie, and I thought it was really cool. He does have an accent, but it's like, Waterboy. Remember how he had that accent in Waterboy that
I thought that movie was okay.
Bio Waterboy. Yeah, actually the only reason I saw it was to watch the Star Wars Phantom Menace trailer when it first came out. Right. And I think I talked about that. Didn't I talk about that?
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
On the last episode.
Yeah, you're just gonna say that by default. Yeah, man, you already talked about that in the last episode. Man. Move on, bitch. That was 21 years ago.
Why you sounding like Sam Jackson?
No, that was my own voice. But Sam, I can't do Sam Jackson. I could, but
I can't do nobody.
No, I could. I don't want to do nobody actually right now.
You can't even do your own self when you try.
Trust me, I got no problem with that. Yeah, these are a filter. The eyebrows.
No shit, Sherlock. I just mentioned it to you. Fucking. That's what I got.
But yeah, check out the Hubie movie. It was pretty good. I'm trying to watching some Halloween stuff right now. I'm watching Terminator: Dark Fate, which it's on Hulu.
Isn't that the last one that came out?
Yeah,
it's on Hulu?
It should be. It should be the last one. Yeah,
I haven't seen that one. I might have to go on Hulu and watch that shit today. I've been wanting to go see that, but I never got around to. No, you know me, because I was always going to the movies, and for whatever reason, I never got around to go see that movie. I was surprised for that. I was trying to at the time, but then just like when I wanted to, I ended up watching.
It was your fate, and not a dark fate, because this movie sucks, man.
Oh, but that's the one that was written or had been produced by James Cameron, right?
Yeah. I'm very surprised. I see his influence, but
that's why I was like, all right, he did the first two, which they're both great. And
he didn't.
James Cameron. He did the first two.
Yeah.
He did it. He did the first two, and then he left it. And I guess he had that contract. You know about his contract about these movies, that he could give it to the studios, but then he gets the movie ownership back after 20 years or something like that, 20 or 30 years. So after all these other companies were doing all these remakes of of Terminator, he finally got the rights back like a couple years ago. And you figure that with his guidance of his vision, because I know I always read like, if you would watch those movies, because there was a lot of movies of the Terminator that they made that he didn't like at all. Like I think he may have liked one of them, but most of them he just like, nah. So I figure I would agree with him because he knows what he wants, because he created the first two. So I'm thinking, you figure that with his vision and whatever story he wanted to come up after, if he would have did a third one, this would be it, right?
For him, it would be, yeah. I mean,
well, yeah, because the whole point was, he's back. So this movie, Dark Fate, starts right after part 2, then, right? Judgment Day.
I don't want to give anything away because you're going to watch it, but it's going to suck anyways. But I mean, there's some really cool elements to it, but it's
because for one thing, they got what's her name back, and I just didn't realize, like, damn, she never been back to any movies until that one. I just never thought. I thought she has been, but then
she sucks as an actress.
When she was banging the director.
Well, back then,
that's why. But she hasn't really done too much lately that I've seen. But the son wasn't in there, was he? Or did he have a small role?
I don't want to give anything away. There's some really cool.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but I remember that they were mentioning that because he had drug issues.
Edward Furlong, yeah, but no, if he's in the movie, he's a drug addict and maybe a corpse or something.
Well, I don't know. I figured he just had a small role, not like a big role or anything, because they concentrating on that other character in the movie. So I don't know. I'll watch it. But you say it's on Hulu?
I
Motherfucker, don't be telling me some shit because I got Hulu.
hold on.
And I swear to God, I was on Hulu, and I don't think I saw that there. But
It just came out. It was like I was surprised when I went on there today. Hold on, yeah, Hulu.
It came out today, and you just saw it yesterday. Get the fuck out of here, Shawn.
Wait, what?
Huh?
I didn't say I watched it yesterday.
Yeah, you bet.
I'm watching it right now. I was watching it where I was waiting for you. No, it's on Hulu. Oh, The Rock is too, and I can't believe I paid for that on Amazon, and it's free now on Hulu. What the fuck? The Rock.
Oh, that's a good movie.
So yeah, it's on Hulu, and I lost my way. The trial of oh yes, that's what I want to talk about. The trial of the Chicago 7.
Oh, 7.
It's also
I heard about
the trial
that.
of Chicago 8.
Go
ahead.
No, so is that Netflix? Because I know Netflix was doing their own.
It's on Netflix. I'm gonna go check and see if it's available today. But I did an article about this when I was in high school, and
really?
I became fascinated with the whole story. These guys in Chicago were totally fucking. Where is it?
I heard about this. Yeah,
they were fucking boned by a judge in Chicago, and Bobby Seale was probably the most popular person to come out of this particular situation. But you need to check it out if you have not seen it, because it's still relative today.
Well, I know. Is it like an episode or like the other one?
No, it's a movie. I'm trying to find it.
Movie? Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be like parts like they did with the other one.
Here it is. Chicago 7 should be out. Oh my God, I hate the way the controller works on a fucking Xbox controller.
You should know how to figure that shit out already.
No, not when I'm trying to show somebody else something.
Stop fucking doing that. That's so fast.
Friday. It'll be your Friday. Trial of Chicago 7. Fascinating story behind the whole thing. I don't know how. I hope it's good, because it's written by Aaron Sorkin. He did the West Wing show. He's a brilliant writer. I believe he's a lot in the like doing plays and shit like that. But I have big hopes for this show or this movie. I think it's like 2 hours or whatever, but it's on Friday. Check it out, man. I think that you'll enjoy it quite a bit.
I think so.
And then look up the original movie. Sorry.
You don't have to get that fucking close, Shawn. Shit, you're getting up in my face with that shit. You see, I'm in the universe. You're over there downtown. I'm here in the universe. You see my fucking world? I don't need you to get that close to me. That's why how far I get away from you. I had to go to the universe to be that far away from you.
Think I got it? Yay! I got it. Now I can look at you. That's so badass.
Oh my God, you're so fucking loud.
It's what? I took the muffle off of this microphone. That's why it is, I believe. You can't see it because I got this special effect on, but I'll change that. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You like my shirt?
This is the first thing I mentioned. I don't know there's something that's being reflective on your shirt, though. It gets it to the title card. Yeah, of course. I told you I want that shirt. If I ever see you on the street, or I find somebody that's willing to like find you on the street, Five Below is gone from me, man. They don't have the Five Below by me anymore.
Oh, really? They closed it down?
They're not there. I drove by there. I didn't see any sign for Five Below. Nothing. So
go find one close to you. I like Five Below. I actually went in there.
That's the one close to me.
Oh well, there's another one. He's just not looking. Now, I went the other day when I was at work, but they're like, let me get out of here because I was on my lunch. Not my lunch.
Oh man, just give me that shirt. I'm sure it'll fit.
Oh, I bet it will. I bought another shirt over there, the Valerian, which is coming out this.
And that wasn't a bad movie, actually.
No. I'm talking about I'm not saying it right. The Star Wars TV show.
Oh, Mandalorian.
Yeah, that was what I was saying. I was a minute, man. What did I say?
He's a Valerian.
No,
Valerian was that movie that
I'll
came
say
out about 5 or 6 years ago. Menanda.
Valerian. That's what I said, Valerian.
I don't know how
But
anybody
I
could
bought
not like our show.
I thought the little the
Yoga?
Yoda.
You gonna do yoga with
Baby
Yoda?
Baby Yoda. I'm fucked up.
Stretch your legs, you will. I know it's really bad, Yoda. I get it.
Laughing like a little girl.
I'm so sorry. That
You
was
got
really...
the giggles? You got the shit giggles.
Stretch you will. Stretch out with your legs, you will. That was a little better. That's the yoga. You're doing the yoga. I mean, the Yoda.
Yeah, you're a character.
Anyways, moving on.
So, are you excited to see that show coming out? It's coming out this month.
You know what I'm excited to watch is the Batman movie when it comes out in 2022. What the fuck? Well, 2022.
Blake Corona.
2 years.
So what? They've been delaying that movie forever. It was supposed to come out actually probably could have been out this year if they would have had their shit together. And we would have still missed it because of Corona. But still, that movie should have been because look, but listen, they were talking there. I've been hearing a lot of rumors, but I don't know if it's true. But I think I noticed that with Marvel, but DC is bringing back this guy back to play Batman in one of the movies. And the Flash movies? You hear about that? I'm trying to remember his name. Ben Affleck. The Ben Affleck Batman they were going to bring back to the Flash movies.
That's never going to happen.
I don't know. That's what I read, but I didn't know. But then, of course, but look what's going on with SpiderMan. They're going to bring all three, I think, of the Spider-Mans together.
See, that would be cool. We talked about a little about that. But the thing with the Flash movie is what happened with what's his name? What's the actor's name? I'll forget about him because he's
Ben Hogan.
Yes, thank you. He's committing these crimes lately. He slapped some woman in the face, and he has all these allegations against him.
He was just trying to get it away. Come on, it's not even all that serious.
I'm sure it was a fan thing, and probably they wanted it. But you know what? They set him up.
Who cares? It's not like he did anything really, really bad. Like
Ezra Miller, that's his name.
Yeah, and you were like, yeah, that's his name. He's such a lie.
No, Ezra Miller. I just couldn't remember his name. I had to go through the alphabet.
I know, but I said Ben Hogan. And you're like, yeah, that's him. I'm like, what?
No, I knew it was not Ben Hogan. Seriously?
But then why did you get all serious? Like, yeah, that's it. Why you
because
say that?
I know you by now, and I'm just going to get past you being an asshole and move on. Because you do that all the time. You're like Martha White? Who the fuck is that? I'm moving on.
I'm just coming up with the names. Shit, I might get lucky one time.
I don't believe that's going to happen. Only because of I don't know. I mean, Ben Affleck has had a troubled life and stuff like that too, but I don't think he's ever hit somebody, and like got on camera and I don't know.
I don't know, but compared to like other people,
DC's going down, and
I
DC
see
ain't got
people.
nothing.
I love Mark Wahlberg, but he had a troubled past when he was young, and they don't bring it up that much. And they were kind of lately, a few months ago, they tried to bring it back up because of his racist things that he did when he was a teenager and stuff.
With that model, what's that model?
Not even with the model. It was just when he was still a teenager before they got famous.
Well, yeah.
And he did things back then, but compared to, of course,
he was special though because he had two nipples.
Okay, somebody's looking too much at somebody.
You remember that? He was like when he first was the model at first, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, and he had like the two nipples. That's the people pointed that out.
You pointed that out. I don't remember.
Well, I'm pointing it out now, but I mean,
well, everybody has two nipples. Just to let you know. I don't know about you.
You know what I'm saying.
Some people. I don't know.
Ooh, Basic Instinct. You know what I'm saying. Okay, he's got a third nipple. That's what it was. A third nipple. Now, does it click in your head? You're like, oh my God, man! I remember those days. I used to watch his videos all the time, and pop and lock and all that shit. That's what I used to do. What is with the? Yeah, it's. I got to get rid of this filter because it's fucking with me. But go ahead.
Yeah, you're out there. You're fucking out there.
I'm like hovering above Chicago right now.
You should put like the little propeller hats on.
Oh, and there could be a news show. I'm above Chicago. What the weather here is. Blah, blah, blah.
Look at that Lakeshore Drive.
Exactly. Yes. WGN. We're gonna get WGN to sponsor us. Totally. We need to. We're a Chicago family. You know.
Well, not you because you're not in Chicago, so I don't know about that.
You know what? I was indigenous to the area.
And you haven't lived here for how many years? So you can't say this.
I haven't lived there since.
You're over there fucking choking on cheese in Wisconsin. Fucking choker.
You know, you can mold cheese into a lot of different things, and I suppose I could choke on something that. You know, go ahead and give me that look. No, man. 33 years I lived in Chicago, so go fuck.
That was how many years ago? When was that? Pussy. You left in what year? 2004, right after the election.
Yeah, actually, I didn't leave. I was still here. I didn't leave until January of 2005, actually.
I just made that number up.
Well, damn, you must have been reading my mind. Anyways, moving on. I've been having a good time at work, and I'm not going to bring it up anymore. That's all I'm saying.
That's good. As long as it's good things.
Halloween.
Good vibes.
How about you, man?
Are you dressing up for Halloween?
I dress up every time a monster every fucking day.
No, well, like one of my friends is having a Halloween party.
Oh, really? What are you gonna
kind of like well, it's his birthday, but he's doing it on Halloween. So I'm like, okay, his birthday's on the 1st. Great. Yeah, so I don't know. I was thinking about this today. He invited me and some of my friends. So
King Leonidas.
One of my friends, we were talking about going either as Dumb and Dumber, like when they're dressed in that. It
was a duo,
like a tuxedo. Like we've been going back and forth. He keeps saying that I should dress as Rick Ross, which I'm not doing. And I
told you that.
I know, but I get that from everybody every fucking time. But I don't listen to that. Then
you do.
I told him he should go as DJ Khaled because he's just a big fat dude, and so he looks like DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
But it's so funny because his hairstyle looks like Lloyd. Like, you know how Lloyd has that bow haircut? And I always make fun of him. Like, I always call him Lloyd because he has that bow haircut. Because he's like, no, I'm supposed to be this. There's a reggaeton artist that has similar hairstyle that my friend's trying to do, but I told him he looks more like this dude. Anyways. So I don't know. We were talking about doing that. Then he mentioned to me last night about Mario and Luigi. Well, Mario Brothers.
Oh, is that where that's from?
Mario.
I thought it was an Italian restaurant somewhere in Chicago.
No. You didn't respond. I'm just about to make sure you remember, you old fuck. You did turn 50.
Well, that's an old fuck would remember that.
I don't know. Just want to make sure, I'm still young.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So did you have any ideas of what you dress up as?
No. No.
Like you wouldn't be like a superhero?
I don't even know if I'm working. I'm definitely undressing up. I'm undressing if I'm off.
And get off. Hey.
No.
Beat my beat. I'm gonna go beat my beat.
Right. Worse than nightmares. So a friend of mine. I don't want to say he's a friend of mine. It's somebody that used to know somebody that, but he was more than that. No, he was more than that. I used to work with him at Home Depot. Yeah, he was. He helped record a video for a good friend of ours or a friend of ours. I don't even know how to describe relationships with people that I haven't talked to in a long time, but. So anyways, we helped this guy win a contest at Home Depot, and he went to Vegas, and it was great, and whatever.
Oh, okay.
So it was great. Kyle Solner, you did great, man. But I haven't talked to you in a long time. But an acquaintance of ours, a close acquaintance of ours at the time, Daniel Hollish, he passed away.
Oh.
So he passed away yesterday.
Oh, really? I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it was more shocking than anything. I mean, like I said, I haven't.
I hate to interrupt you, but
you got to go pee, don't you?
No, I didn't find out yesterday that my cousin, her son, passed away a few days ago.
Your cousin's son?
Yeah, the teenage son.
Holy shit!
I really don't go on Facebook as much, and
I don't either.
she's always been on Facebook. But I just got on it last night, and I'm just scrolling. And I'm like, oh my god, like my cousin got shot,
Your
and
cousin? Oh, he was
well,
killed.
yeah, he was. I didn't know he was killed first because he just got stuff happened a few months ago, but then I'm reading through it, and yeah, he got shot. I'm like, damn,
So,
I having a few this past Sunday, I think.
so your cousin was shot. What's his name? Give a shout
Uh,
out.
Cody, Cody Davis, yeah,
Cody Davis. All right. Rest in
yeah,
peace, Cody Davis.
19 years old, man.
Fucking A, man.
Over there by Humboldt Park. Yeah,
And you were just telling me how Humboldt Park is getting better these days, and I've had
it
nothing
is.
but bad experiences with that.
There's still some bad parts, but it's where he was at is still a bad area. But
Yeah,
there's
clearly.
but where I worked at in that area, I never really had any issues or see stuff that I used to see back in the days.
Hmm.
But there's still parts of it that's still the way it is. But yeah, that's crazy.
Did it bring you closer to your cousin?
Uh, it was a different subject.
That's no, I get it. I guess it didn't bring me closer to really anybody to finding out these people died. My friend Monty, who died back in March, his death was huge to me. Huge, young guy, just stupid accident. But no, I get it. It's just because a death happens doesn't mean that everybody should come together. And whatever. I mean, I paid my condolences to Daniel on Facebook.
Yeah.
A crying face or whatever, but I don't know what to say to what do you say to
It's
somebody
just
that's not
too
here
much.
anymore? It's
trust me, it's hard when you lose somebody. It's so shocking and
no, it's
so
not
real.
even that. It's
I know,
not
but
even,
you don't know what to do, man. As long as
right.
you're there for that person. Like with my cousin, I felt for her because I know that she's sad because she loved her kids so much, and just to see her being sad, like, oh man, and the funeral was Sunday, so it's gonna be sad day to see someone being sad. So I just try my best to make them happy, you know. So I don't
That's
know,
all we
man.
can do, man. Just be there for
Yeah,
people, I guess,
pretty much.
whatever fashion we can be. If
Yeah.
we're, whatever. Like I try, but I'm a fuck up in life. So it doesn't, it's like everybody just goes, hey, hey, whatever he's doing, we'll just laugh at it. So I'm cool with that. But hey, we're not going to be there anytime soon. There's no funerals for us anytime soon,
I know.
especially if you start working out again, because otherwise, if you don't, you're a dead man pretty soon.
No shit, man. I need to eat right. I'm telling you, man. I'm working on it. Gotta get healthy. This year is trying to kill people.
You eat right, you could
It's
still
a crazy
die.
year, 2020. I don't want to die in 2020. At least let me make it to 2021. I'm like, yes, I made it. I survived 2020. Because a lot of people are.
It's fucked up because I remember when 2020 first, presented itself. I was like, this is the year of seeing clearly, 2020 vision, I'm
Well,
like,
yeah, we are seeing
people,
clearly.
yeah, in more ways than one. It's pretty fucked up our eyes are being opened up to what's going on in the world. And I went to Walmart and they don't do the barricades anymore and the counting of people that go into the fucking store or anything like that. And I was talking to somebody at work and they're like, what's going to happen is we're just going to let people die and we're just going to plow through it and whatever happens, happens. It seems like that's what we're doing now is just like, we're going to allow the COVID virus to just do what it's doing. And then we'll see what happens. I don't know how to explain it. Everybody's not caring anymore. My job, people just walk around without masks anymore. They don't even know, they don't even say anything to anybody else. I was very surprised to find one customer, young guy who was looking for plumbing parts yesterday, talk to somebody else that was not related to them, walking down the aisle saying, hey man, it doesn't work if you don't put it over your nose. And I was like, wow. And that the person just ignored them, but people just walk around. They don't care anymore. They just don't care anymore.
Oh, I know. I see that. And I always have to think because like there's times like when I'm doing my delivery, I get so annoyed that I have to put a mask on. every time I go to a business or something like that, or to an apartment complex, because it's already saying on the door. Not like I don't mind, but I'm just going in and out, in and out. Most of the time, if I have the time, I'll put it on. I just hate it is because the mask I have is like kind of like a white one, and it'll be clean, and then later during the day it'll be getting dirty because all the boxes are dirty, so it makes my hands dirty. So putting the mask on all the fucking things. I don't like to leave it on the whole fucking time. It's hard to breathe into that shit. I just put it on when I'm close to a person and stuff. But
just buy the cheap surgical ones and then replace them every once in a while. I mean,
they break on me. Those regular ones that you get anywhere for free. They
pop off your ears.
Where the fuck did I go to? That they were like, I had. The fuck was that? Oh, I was on the airport when I was coming back home. I was using my bandana to get on the plane. You know, I was at the airport. I think it was in Vegas. Was it Vegas?
Last year, you would have been seen as a fucking bandicoot.
And then once I was getting there, the lady's like, "Oh, you have to put on a mask." So I was like, "Oh, okay," because she said you can't have those on. I'm like, "All right, whatever." I had one in my pocket. Put it on, boom, that broke on me. I'm like, what the fuck? I put on another one, boom, that one broke on me. I like two of them broke within like a second. So she had. So I was like, "Fuck!" I still walked into the plane, and one of the ladies there, the what was it? How you call them? Stewardess? Flight attendant.
Flight attendant, thank you.
Yeah. She actually had one in her bag and gave me one. It's like, oh, okay, cool. So I had to put that one on.
Can I give you a little advice? As someone that has to like use those masks or used to before I bought my own, which do, you know, like you ever like blow up one of those
the dolls?
No.
What the hell you do with your hands?
No, the balloons.
Like
you know, the balloons, the long balloon. What do they call the circus balloons? Whatever. You know, what they do is they stretch them first. So if you stretch the elastic bands before you put it on your ears, it works every time. I haven't had any issues with it breaking. I used to have that, but no, you stretch out. What are you
talking about?
On a mask.
I know that.
Okay, the elastic bands that are around the mask, if you stretch those out before you put them on, then they won't break when you put them on your face, you fucking asshole.
I don't have time to be all that
fucking face hole.
Yeah, sure.
What do you mean I got time for that?
It's
cheap. Like 10 seconds.
Those things are cheap.
It doesn't matter. I'm telling you.
I need to buy me my own. Time. I had one and I lost one.
You'll have to wash them all the time, though, because they stink, stink.
Show off my shirt. Shawn wishes you got this shirt. Why you can't have this shirt when it has Todd McFarlane's drawing?
You know, that's
so if you don't like Todd McFarlane, why would you want this shirt? Get a fucking different SpiderMan shirt.
I'm not I said I wasn't a fan of Todd McFarlane. There is some stuff that he's done. Yes.
We're having a video. It was on last episode. Everybody.
Fine. We're gonna do. We'll do. Okay, fine. You want to do Todd McFarlane? Then I'm doing John Byrne. John Byrne will burn your fucking shit down.
What the fuck are you talking about? I'm just talking about the.
Yeah, you're talking about Todd McFarlane. I'm going to talk about John Byrne. Okay.
No, I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is that you want my shirt.
I do.
That's a Todd McFarlane.
I know. I said I'm not a fan of him, but I still like some of his artwork. I mean, there's some things that are redeemable. Some of his ideas, but I mean, like, you know, I think that's a really cool shirt.
Are you gonna watch that Spawn TV show on HBO? Go and watch it, man.
Who?
Spawn.
I don't know anything. Oh, you're talking about the one that's coming up that's actually made by Todd McFarlane?
Listen. I told you this.
I couldn't tell because you're so far away from the microphone. Oh, wait, get back. Dude, you're fucking too close, man. I'll sacrifice not having a look at your face. Not being able to hear you.
Fuck you. I said, you're making me swear more than I should. Because you pissed me off. I said... Oh, fuck, what the fuck did I say?
About Todd McFarlane and the cartoon.
Oh, that's a good cartoon. And he's actually an executive producer of his show. He created the show, so he knows how he wants to. Just watch the damn cartoon. It's made by him.
You're talking about the one from the 90s.
Yes, watch it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about what he's making now, what he's trying to make the movie.
I just told you that you watched the Spawn cartoon.
I
said
know, but I
cartoon
didn't
at
know
the
if
end.
I didn't know if they changed it because I don't keep up with that. I was going to watch Punisher last night, and I haven't seen that. I haven't seen any of the episodes of Punisher. So, I mean, I'm just saying,
Well, get to it.
I'm not all up in the world.
So we can talk about it next week
sometimes.
episode, all right?
Write it down. Bring up some fucking shit that we need to talk about. We still haven't.
I just
Okay,
told
and
you.
people. Okay, hey everybody out there, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. It's a tedious task trying to get people to like and subscribe. It's a little one is the little thing that looks like a thumbs up. Okay, and the other one that's actually says subscribe on it. You just click on that motherfucker, and you're good to go.
But then it all depends if they get this far through our video.
Well, it's not like it says that at the end of it. Oh, you mean
I
like
know this before they even get to hear you say this part. Like they only watch you for like 2 minutes and then log out. Not too funny.
see, that's what they're missing, and they're missing all of this 4 minutes into it.
So we have to have that nice, great intro. So they can
we gotta do that too.
We're working on it.
I think that intro was pretty good. But so is that
in lieu
of doing the logo?
I'll give you some ideas. I just keep forgetting.
That's what I asked you. That's all I ask is your input in the things that I make, the things that I output. I want your input in the things that I output.
I don't like the way you say it.
Wow. I know, but it makes sense. You know, I could have a biased opinion of how I want the show to look, because the people only look at the first 2 minutes of it. They're gonna look at my logo, and then we're like, all right, that show sucks because his logo sucks. And then you shaking like you got Parkinson's, man.
Fucking dancing.
I should just edit all the episodes where you're just like fucking doing, but I'm not going to.
Oh.
I like the way that the background is on your shirt. Okay, so what is it that's making on your shirt? You know what I'm talking about? Are you looking at your shirt? You see how above amazing how it's the background that's superimposed.
It's white.
On it?
It's white here.
But how come the Amazing Spider-Man isn't also covered up with the space background?
No,
Stand up.
Listen. Where's right here is all white. So it says special 25th anniversary issue. That's what it says right here.
I know, but why is it completely covered up with the background that you have and not the rest of Amazing Spider-Man? You know what I'm saying, right?
I know, but it's just
wow, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's pretty badass, man. Jump up and it'll look like Spider-Man's jumping over Earth. Don't work.
I had to bring it back.
We gotta hit 911 on the phone right now. My buddy, he just jumped up for Spider-Man and he got hurt, man.
I'll be laid on the floor. Like, you ever watch those videos where it's so funny? It's like, it'd be usually the wife or like a daughter. Like usually it's the daughters. Like, so this joke they do, they prank on their father. They'll call their dad on the phone, and they'll be like, "Dad, like, hey, look, I just got pulled over by the police, and and I told them that I left my that I was, there were just whatever excuse that she's trying to get out of, and she's like, yeah, I'm driving back to the house, but I told them the reason why I was speeding. She was saying is because she said my dad fell, so I was rushing to the house to help him, so." What she's pretty much trying to have her do is have her dad laid on the floor in a weird position, or like if he fell in the bathtub, like okay, yeah, I'll be there in like 2 minutes, Dad. So 2 minutes, make sure that you're laid up, in a certain position, or whatever, that you look like you're falling. They'll show the dad when she gets in the house, he's like in a tub, falling over. And that's when they confessed to their dad that they were playing the whole time, and the dad just looked all pissed off because. He acted like he just fell on the floor or something. I'll show you one of those videos. Very funny.
No, please don't. I don't like pranks. I don't like shit like that. It's not funny. I don't think pranks like that are funny.
There's certain ones that are and some is not. If you just could get someone like you ever seen a video where they cover their faces or their eyes and they just having someone doing a certain position or like dancing or whatever, and then you're right behind them. I guess you just don't like to be embarrassed. How's Shawn?
I embarrass myself every time I come on this show. Hey, speaking of which, coming on the show, what about any of your buddies? I'm trying to get people that'll be willing to join us for, to whatever. They can just pop in and pop out like you did. They don't have to stay.
Oh, really?
But how do you feel about that? I mean, you cool with that? I mean, they don't have to, because most people aren't on the same level as us. So I don't know if you're okay with that.
No one's on my same level, motherfucker. Fuck, how you talk about?
Get some guy that looks like the Gimp on here. They're like, yeah, I brought him for you, Hector.
Yes.
You're cool with that then, and then like, why don't you like? Has anybody expressed any interest in maybe wanting to be
like a guest or something? I haven't. Asked anybody yet. But yeah, that's something we can work on. I'm trying to get a little guest here to make and talk about.
And remember how easy it is. All they have to do is just download Zoom, and then they can do it on their phone. I'm telling this for our people that are listening.
Well, I know that's the whole
sarcastic asshole. Yeah, it's as easy as just downloading Zoom, and then once you do, you could use it on your phone or your computer. It's totally fine. We'll send you an invite when we're doing the episodes, and then you can join in and leave anytime you want. Shut up, and then we're fine.
And they'll be like, but I don't have Zoom, but I have a Facebook Messenger. We can do it on there. Like, no.
Well, yeah, then you're not a part of this. That's basically what it comes down to. If anybody who says that to you is an idiot, because they clearly do not understand what you're asking them and don't know how to reply correctly. Because otherwise they'd be like, "No, I just don't want to do it." That's the appropriate response. That's the appropriate response. Yeah, I don't want to do it. I don't want to be on the show. Fuck you.
Calm down, Shawn.
That's why my mom doesn't watch. Or like 30% of the other people.
I was going to say like that. This towards her. Like, fuck you, Mom.
No.
Fuck you.
She's never going to see this, so fuck it.
Like, it's like, Shawn, what the fuck you say about me? She'll call you like in 5 minutes. Like, damn.
That's what it was. What? At Walmart yesterday, I got a pound of the shredded rotisserie chicken for $2.98.
Wow. That's a lot.
And they seal it. They seal it so that it's good for a month.
How you know it's good for a month?
Because it says it right on it. But I don't believe that, so I'm going to eat it within a week, if that.
You're going to make yourself a fucking taco salad and put that right on top of it.
No, I'm trying to think of a recipe now. I got some curry.
Chicken. Make a pizza.
This is what I got right now.
Oh, yeah.
Cooking today. Hold on. Oh, man.
So Spanish rice?
No, it's
not Goya.
It's Goya, but it's the curry.
Oh.
Curry rice. So I'm gonna make some curry rice today, and then that shredded chicken. I'm gonna stick it in there. And I got some vegetables and you're worse than I am.
Make it look pretty. At least you try different things.
Mr. Who doesn't want to do cooking with Cuba? Make it look pretty. You make it look pretty. You fucking
That's what she said.
That. Hey, like I said, man, I got the capability. If you record, it can be different angles while you're filming everything, and I can just edit it all together. That's actually pretty easy. Okay. That's and if you record and then 5 minutes here or 3 minutes there, blah 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 blah. All I have to do is just put them in succession and then render them out. Very easy. I don't have to watch it all like I do when I edit these episodes. I have to watch it all and be like, they're funny, but I don't want to watch it again immediately. I want to get some time. Like when you watch a movie, you don't want to watch the movie again right after you've just watched it. You want to give it some time, and I don't want to ruin the whole thing, until we're able to afford an editor.
Yeah, I know, because money's kind of tight now. We'll be working more hours. Surprised my job didn't ask me to work today. I would have gone in, but I'm glad it did. I didn't get off until 9 motherfucking o'clock last night.
You do work a lot of hours, and you treat your fucking packages like shit.
And I keep telling myself, I'll be nice, man. This is that my body being in pain and shit. Like there was this one package that was
Check it out
so
on their
fucking.
packages.
Was it on today? Yeah, there was a big ass one today, and it was I was trying to get rid of the bigger boxes so it'd be easier for me to walk in my truck. What? I wasn't looking at you.
I gotta go pee.
Oh, go Tinko.
So go entertain. Sing a song. Dude, we should pick songs that we sing karaoke style while the other person is gone. So why don't you do you're my hero. You're everything I thought I can be. You an angel. You're the wind beneath my wings.
Shawn over here. Let me see. The fuck? I'm trying to play something, but it's fucking. I hate how YouTube will have these damn commercial. Sorry. Yes, I'm singing the song. I don't know. There's a real beat. Yeah. I don't know what to say.
Move it away from the speaker.
Calm down, Shawn.
It'll sound better in the background. I've been learning some techniques from a buddy of mine who posts a lot of videos on Snapchat of how music sounds.
Oh, okay, I got you. So yeah, so I don't know if, but there was some other stuff. Anyway, yeah, like I think with what I was trying to get to about before with DC, I think they're trying to introduce some of their old characters back into movies, just like how Marvel's trying to do right now. I think Marvel and Sony got something that we don't know about yet. That they're gonna start doing spin-offs, not spin-offs, but like keep doing. How you doing?
No, I'm just checking my camera to see how much it'll capture. Go ahead. Spin off. I get you. I'm listening to everything you're saying.
I know what you're saying. Just looking at what you're doing. Yeah, so I guess like they're with SpiderMan, like they're gonna probably bring back Tobey Maguire's characters, and I think they're gonna start probably using some Marvel characters in those movies, probably since Sony and Marvel's kind of working together. They figure they could profit on stuff like that because with this multi-universe thing, if they do that, I don't know. But
what would an old Spider-Man be? Think about that. Like a 50-something-year-old Spider-Man.
you're doing like so many different variety of age groups of film, like just like how they did with the cartoon that they came out with,
right? Which I thought was great. You had the older Spider-Man.
Yeah,
he was just fat. But like, what about an old Spider-Man? Like somebody that's been around for 50 years or whatever, and
like how they did with Batman. Come on, man.
Oh, you're talking about on Batgirl or Batwoman, the show when they were doing the
no, like Batman 2099. No, not 2099.
Can you turn that down? It's really.
I thought you wanted me to keep playing it.
Well, no, I wanted you to take it away from the speaker.
Oh, okay,
I got in the background. Spider-Man 20, whatever you said.
Well, no, like the other. I'm trying to remember.
Or Batman.
There's a Batman, but different Batman for the future. And they always had the old Batman, Batman Beyond. There you go.
See, here's the thing about Batman Beyond is Batman Beyond. He didn't do anything, or not Batman Beyond, but Bruce Wayne didn't do anything, and then it was Terry McGinnis that was the Batman Beyond, but he had an exosuit. So I'm talking about somebody that actually has superpowers, like Spider-Man. What they're like when they're in their 50s and 60s. Are they still going to be doing that? Are they still like? We never see old superheroes. We saw Captain America, in Endgame. He didn't do shit.
Well, I think they have.
Does he still have superpowers?
Well, I know what you're saying, but I think maybe if in the comic books they might talk about it, but bringing it into a TV show or a movie, um, I don't know.
It doesn't play well because you can't imagine somebody old doing the kind of things.
I think
I mean,
it has to be popular, and I think the way it starts off is if they did something like that. Not unless if they follow the storyline from a comic book story, where they bring it to
do they? Do they have a storyline? I mean, I'm sure they do it.
I don't know if they have for Spider-Man. Like I said, I don't read the comic books like I used to.
Well, just any superhero, old superheroes.
Like I said, Batman Beyond.
No, but Terry McGinnis is not an old superhero. He's a young kid who has a.
You're not listening. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about Bruce Wayne was still old, and that.
No, I get that.
I know that's what I'm saying, but that's all he's doing.
But that's boring.
Well, whatever. The whole point is that's all he's doing in his life is mentoring the new Batman, since he can't be what he used to because he's too fucking old.
Because he's human.
Retired. Because that's what at the time he had to retire, and that's how the show started. Like, okay, I'm done fucking being Batman. And like what he was like 50, 60 years old, still being Batman, and then after that he, got this kid or whatever. That's how the story came about.
Right.
I don't understand with any other superheroes, like how they are when they age and stuff like that. I don't know. Like, didn't they do that with Logan? Like, with Wolverine?
Yes, that was excellent, and I love that aspect of it because it made sense. What they did with Batwoman with Batman is they had the voice, which is strange. They had the voice of Batman on the cartoons, Kevin Conroy, play Batman in the episode as an old man, as Bruce Wayne, and he had this apparatus on that would help him walk around and stuff like that. But he was old and he couldn't be Batman anymore. But he wanted to be Batman, but he couldn't, and he had this apparatus. And I don't want that. I want a superhero person who is old, like Logan was in the movie. It was great seeing somebody that is super powered and so desperate and lonely and all that stuff. It really appealed to me. And I don't know if you've watched it in the film noir version, but watch it in black and white. It's actually a lot more powerful watching Logan in black and white. But I want more of that.
TV wasn't working. Just have to hit the TV.
And it had the squiggly lines and everything going through it, and yeah. Nobody's going to know anybody that watches our show is not going to know any of that. What did I bring up? I brought up some character, something yesterday, and somebody went, "Who's that?" And I was like, "Never mind," because it was somebody from our generation.
Oh, hey man. Also, anyways, I've been noticing lately, like they've been starting to Marvel is really pushing on trying to fill up the cast of their TV show that they're supposed to be. They didn't mention like the She-Hulk. They already cast an actress for that, and I guess they still haven't really cast everybody else because I don't know. Is that supposed to be like a 6-part episode, or are they doing like 8 or 10 episodes with these shows?
Hold on a second. Did you say they recast?
Not recast.
The She-Hulk.
No, they cast someone.
I was like, wow, they just found somebody.
My fault. That's what I meant to say. They cast the She-Hulk. I just know they haven't fully. I don't know. I have to look, but I don't know if they really mentioned any other characters that they might be using.
I don't care. They don't have to have anybody else on that show.
No, I'm just saying, what if there's like an appearance by like a villain? There's always gonna be a villain. So I wonder who's gonna be the main villain, or even if it's or someone that's gonna be there. I don't know. Like I figure once they start mentioning like actors, then that's when everybody's like, oh, like that person might be playing this person or that person or whatever. I don't know. I just get to see what good actors they're gonna throw into these TV shows because yes, I know, because they already cast She-Hulk, Miss Marvel,
She-Hulk. That's all I care about.
I know, but Miss Marvel, and what's the other one?
Still don't have that movie. Won't buy it. It's the only Marvel movie I don't have.
Oh, sorry, Shawn. Maybe you can look at the.
I don't buy movies anymore.
Go to Walmart and check in that section over there.
Well, in the $5 area, eventually, yes.
What was the other guy? Moon Knight. They keep pushing it. They were saying that they probably might be getting Keanu Reeves. I don't know. I think they will get someone younger. I know
He
they want to get
Wolverine.
I don't think. I think he's too tall. I don't think he wanted Wolverine.
No, he can't be. He wanted to play Wolverine.
Why? I think when
he still could, to be honest with you.
I know what you're saying, because like when Marvel talked to all these actors, they talked to certain ones for certain roles or whatever the case is. Like I guess they I've been told that they keep in contact with them all the time and talk to Keanu Reeves because they want him to be part of the universe. And it's so funny. Every time I watch a movie, it's starting to become like, man, these two actors was in a Marvel movie, either together or in a different movie, but it was part of the Marvel universe. So it'd be weird, like, man, like especially if you watch the old movies, like, damn, they just don't realize that they were going to be in a Marvel movie and he was be playing this person or that one guy was going to be that guy. You know, it's cool. I don't know, but I think that's what they're trying to do. Marvel is going to have something for Keanu Reeves. I don't know what. I doubt it'll be Moon Knight. I'll be surprised, but if he does, and because I heard I think they really want him to do more John Wick movies. So I don't know who you think they might play as Moon Knight.
I don't care for Moon Knight, to be honest with you.
What?
I don't really care for any of those characters. I want characters like Submariner. And I know why they don't do it, because you got Aquaman. But it was a different, like if they bring Submariner in as the enemy that he originally was, I think that it would work.
Well, I think they're trying to do that for Black Panther too. When I was hearing that, that they were going to introduce a Submariner and the Black Panther movie, and I guess maybe Dr. Doom or who knows who else.
That makes sense.
They were going to introduce, but that was a serious, and but who knows? Because I think in the Ant-Man movie they might introduce the Fantastic Four in that one.
Yeah, because of the multiverse. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe mention about Dr. Doom, and that's when it probably comes out with.
Yeah.
Because you know how they try to do it in order, so I think Black Panther was going to come up before Ant-Man was. I'm thinking, but we don't know about Black Panther yet.
That would be a great idea, because Black Panther society, they're built on technology, and so is Atlantis. So
and how they mentioned in the Endgame movies. So everybody kind of put it together. So eventually it might get there. He might get introduced, in that part.
But he's got to be a bad guy. He's got to be a fucking bad guy.
But the reason why they can't make a movie of a Submariner by himself is because of the movie rights.
Who owns it?
It's just keep going back and forth. I think they might have it back already, because they probably settled it with the movie studio, but it was just back and forth on who owned it and this and that. It was just weird. Like, it's one of those movies.
Who do you want to play Submariner?
I don't know, because Submariner, it's like you got to get like Keanu Reeves would probably work cool. I don't know. It's just that he looks like him more.
He's too old.
I know. He don't look old. That's the thing about it. But I think it's just,
you got to get somebody that looks Asian.
That's what I was thinking.
Unfortunately,
because that's But I don't know. Like, I would say Jason Momoa, because he probably. You think he's too big?
No, it's not. Oh, yes. Submariner was never a big guy. He was. That's
like
another thing.
Like The Rock is perfect for Black Adam.
Yes. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna say this about superheroes in general. Okay, like Superman. He's this muscle-bound dude. He's got fucking huge muscles, but he doesn't do any like weightlifting. He doesn't need all those muscles.
I think that
they all should be like super skinny, because they don't need the muscle. It's not the muscle It's not the muscle that makes them strong. It's their superpowers that makes them strong, but it doesn't look right on screen or on comic book. But it did with Submariner. He's this thin, very svelte, kind of, you get to see his like thin abs and shit like that. But he's a super strong guy who can fly. And you don't expect that from somebody so skinny. And I think that they need to do that. They need to deviate from what we've seen on the screen from what they do in the comic books. And I know they try to translate the costumes and stuff like that, and it's very hard. Don't get me wrong, but I think they can do it. I think they can make superheroes more plausible to comic book fans, but they don't, because they don't appeal to comic fans. They appeal to the mass audiences who watch any movie and
I don't
watch
know
anything.
about
Like,
that,
somebody is
Shawn.
strong. I want him to look strong.
Okay. You ever watch that cartoon One Punch Man?
It's a cartoon. Remember that? We're talking about mainstream movies.
Listen to
But
me.
yes, I know what you're talking about. Yes, he's this thin,
Okay.
thin dude.
So if they would ever do a movie, it would be someone like him. And supposedly that character, I never watched the cartoon. I tried to watch it once, but what I've been told that he's very strong, the strongest person in the whole world. Of course, like any other character out there, the strongest person in the world. But you know, like you compare between him and Superman, they're probably be similar. You know, of course, like you said, Superman's a big muscle bound guy, but then this guy, the One Punch Man, is just still stronger and closest to probably stronger Superman, but his body wise doesn't look like it. So if they ever
Right.
do a movie about him, I figure that we will have to cast someone like that. You know, you want to make sure you cast the right person for that role.
But you know, personality plays a lot.
Yeah.
Personality plays a lot. So you can have this big personality in a small body. It's very possible. I was watching you check it out. It's called
Punky
1922.
Brewster?
No.
Oh.
It's on Netflix. It's called 1922. It's a horror movie, Stephen King movie. And it stars Punisher, the guy who played Punisher.
Tom Kane? Thomas Kane?
Yes, Thomas Jane. He is about 25 pounds wet in this movie, but he comes across as pretty badass.
You said wet?
Wet. Yeah. Like, you know, if like people describe people how heavy they are, even if they're wet. He's 100 pounds wet. You know what I'm saying? You never heard that terminology?
No.
Comment, people, that you've heard the terminology. Yeah, he's about 100 pounds wet.
I'm not fucking country. Only country has people talk like that.
I just added that because it's from the from the episode. But anyways,
how the fuck would I know what the fuck you mean by that?
Because I'm trying to tell you to watch it. If you like a horror movie,
I know, but you make it
Halloween season 1922.
You make it seem like that was a word that people say all the time.
It is wet. 20 pounds wet. You never heard of that? You
never heard
when
of
somebody
that.
says, or I'm sorry, soaking wet.
You need to be coming out with some shit, Shawn.
Well, it's shit talking. It's shit, Shawn. Shit, Shawn, and shit.
Shitty ass Shawn.
Oh man, you're such a cock. 1922. I mean,
so that's the name of the TV show you said?
No, it's a movie.
Oh, on Netflix?
Yeah, Thomas Jane.
When they come out?
2017. I can't. Shit. I'll send this to you.
Yeah, please do that. Don't be putting it on the tab screen.
Send it to me so I can never watch it.
You know you got the damn filters. That's not showing me everything. So remember that. Yeah, I'll look into it. Once I start watching Hoopy Halloween.
No, dude, it's so enjoyable. You'll like it. It's perfect for this season.
I guess
Steve Buscemi is looking really old, though, man.
I know
he's looking
that.
Fucking. Oh man.
Oh, you know what's another movie?
And Deuce Bigelow. What's his name?
Andrew Dice Clay's in it.
No, Deuce Bigelow. Andrew Dice Clay. No, man. I watched him on some reality show.
Oh,
he's
the guy from
what's his name?
Old. Andrew Dice.
Deuce Bigelow.
Oh, Will Ferrell.
No.
Thomas Jane.
You're such an man. Anyways, he's actually pretty good in the movie. I feel bad for his career. You know,
I like
Adam Sandler made his career. I think.
I like. He has other things in his. He makes some. I like some of his movies. Like I liked him in that other movie that he was in. Adam Sandler.
Exactly, Adam Sandler.
I know, but I don't care. It's like whatever. If I'm an actor, and that's the only movie I can be.
But he's good.
He's not a bad actor.
No,
I like him.
Hubie Halloween. Hubie Halloween. Hubie. Hubie.
No. Also, did you hear about Coming to America got bought by Amazon? The sequel.
I don't know, man. They're gonna have everybody back. McDowell's. They're gonna have McDowell's back.
Yeah, you didn't hear about it. It's already been filmed.
Oh, really?
It's been filmed. I think it was supposed to come out this Christmas.
Let's hope they can capture what Eddie Murphy did with fucking the dynamite or dolomite. There he goes. Sorry, because that was a great fucking movie.
Oh. Yeah,
you didn't like it?
I liked it. I liked the movie. It's funny. No, what I was trying to say is, they've been filmed this movie a long time ago. It was already finished up. I think they were supposed to come out the trailer soon, but Amazon bought it from Paramount for $125 million, and it's going to come out, I think, on Amazon later this year. And I don't know if they might bring out in the theaters or not, but I don't know because
what's it called?
Coming to America 2.
That's all it's called.
I think so. I don't know.
DOO instead of just the 2.
I don't know.
They wanted to seem different.
But yeah, it's $125 million.
You kidding? Like, how much do you think the original Coming to America cost? Like maybe $10 million
to make at that time? I don't know.
Seriously, that's all.
I think so, but it made a lot. It was a funny ass movie when it came out.
Yeah,
that was a funny
love
movie
Coming to America.
Yeah, when that came out, I saw it in theaters and stuff, and loved it.
The Afro Sheen. I'll never.
That's the thing. Like back then, that's why I cherish how things are kind of like now. Because back then, you know how long we had to wait. Even though if we go to the movies to see a movie and then to own it or to go see it, it takes forever, like months before. Yes, even if you wanted to rent it.
Oh yeah, I know.
You had to wait like 6 months before it was in theaters, maybe a year, just to rent it. And if you want to own it, it might take longer because I think it was a long time before some movies that they released that you can never find on VHS at the time until when they finally do it. Yeah, they never had a DVD or a VHS for this movie.
I remember there was this video store that I used to rent from on Devon and Lincoln. I think it was Devon and Lincoln. And
that pawn shop?
I'd always have to I always like I don't want to ruin the videos because they're like, you're gonna have to pay for them if you ruin them. So I always have to clean my VHS player every time before I rented a movie from there. I was like, fuck, man, because it was Indian Dad. You bring it back if it's damaged, you will pay for it forever. That was what he said. You will pay for it forever.
So Shawn.
Yeah, that scared me because I was young. I was like in my 20s, if that. I'm not racist. That's just how he sounded. You will pay for it forever.
I think we went over the time limit, Shawn.
Yeah, that was like 30 minutes ago. Oh, they're the first person to point that out. Usually it's me going,
No, because I was looking. I know we started a little bit later because we was having an issue connecting.
Yeah.
And it wasn't exactly 11.
We never have an issue connecting.
I know. And I think we didn't get out to like 11:10.
Yeah.
Something like maybe 10 minutes after the time we're supposed to start. So I was like, so we're not really too bad, actually. We're only 10 minutes over.
All right, so we're going to wrap this up?
Yeah, I guess we have to. Sucks because, but hey, we can do another episode if you choose to. But other than that, let's get this shit going. Thank you.
We already got this shit going. Now we're getting the shit ending.
Yeah, so like and subscribe our show.
Please. Thank you. We're very humble people. We act like this. It's the characters that we're playing.
Today I'm not feeling humble. I'm horny. Gonna go beat my beat. You still messing with that.
I'm the one who has to end this. They think I'm the one that has to press the button. Oh shit! I never even recorded. I'm just kidding.